Hi, good day to everyone. Welcome to Exambric, our very unique Toto video tutorial specially prepared for members like you. I'd like to say a word of thanks for members who have just joined us. I'd like to say, truly, you have come to the right place. Thank you for your time watching this video. Alright, you're likely to take you about half an hour, alright, and I'll be speaking both in English and Mandarin. I hope you do understand that we do have our customers who are Mandarin speaking. So I'm trying my very best to balance both. I do have a lot of feedback whether could I just solely on English, solely on Mandarin. I very much want to oblige, but the fact is that time is was really one of the factors, because as you know, every week I'm producing 3 videos. Alright, 2 videos on 4D, alright, one on the weekdays, one on the weekends. Weekends is meant for Go membership, and then one of them is a Toto, which you are watching right now. So I definitely do my very best, as I mentioned many times. Alright, whatever that I can on our end, so long we can sustain and we can still maintain our expenses and we still can continue, I will definitely want to give it to you FOC. So on the other hand, if you have benefited from the video and you really think it's time for you to come back to Exambric to give us your support, I truly appreciate it. Alright, we have many types of services that you can think of, alright, and we're going to introduce one good new services called the Go Membership Enhanced. Alright, what does it mean is that we will include the total numbers in the membership for you. So it's like having the best of the world, both worlds. Alright, now I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all members who have been with us all these years. I must say that this journey is never easy, because it's very tough. Every year we are facing a lot of challenges. Expenses in Singapore is going up and up and up. We are finding it very straining on our part, because as you know, things are never cheap. Alright, and we are providing you at a very minimum cost. Alright, as you can see, our subscription is all at a very nominal amount. So I really hope all of you do understand. We need your understanding, and I believe that you understand. That's right, I always say I'm very thankful, very grateful, and my gratitude to each and every one of you who have been giving us your subscriptions and the support to Exambric services. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to say a lot of thanks one more time to all. Alright, I must say all, right, because I feel that sometimes we must not take things for granted. So at all times, I take each and every one of you as business partners in my business. Why? Because in Exambric, we have the same common goal. Alright, that your goal and my goal is the same, in the sense that we eventually, what we wanted is to win a big jackpot group 1. And last year, in the year 2013, we have really got 2 winners. Alright, one of them win the jackpot group 1, a 2.5 million, and another one win the jackpot group 2, right, a 250,000. In the year 2014, which is this year, I look forward for more. And that's our target. Alright, that's your target and that's my target as well, as a company. So what we're going to do is that let us play our role. Alright, the company's role, Exambric's role, is to continuously, alright, enhance and develop this software, alright, to even better and better, to making sure that we increases and enhancing and our chances in winning, make it closer to win the jackpot. I think that's what Exambric is going to do. Alright, on your end, as the end user, alright, which is our customer, do give us the endorsement by subscribing to the maintenance support to tell us, alright, hey Exambric, we are very serious about it, right? That's why we support your maintenance support. I really feel that that's something that we look forward to. But certainly, I must not deny the fact that we do have a lot of feedback from our customer. Right here, allow me to say a word of thanks. Thank you. I'm grateful, thankful for your support and your feedback. So we will definitely work very closely with all the feedbacks that we receive. We will want to make sure the best is delivered to you. Thank you so much. 在这里我要说一声谢谢。如果你刚刚加入我们的会员，或者是今天是你第一次目睹这个 video， 你目前所目睹的这个画面是 WinTOTO Advanced 的软件。其实这个软件带给大家非常大的欢喜， 在2013年，我们有2个大赢家，一个 Group One 赢了一个2.5 million， 一个 Group Two 赢了一个250千。今年是2014年，我当然希望我们能够赢一个大奖。在这里，我要跟你们讲一声，谢谢你的宝贵时间来观看这个 video。一路来，我们都把每一个顾客当成是我们的生意伙伴，那怎么会这样的说法？简单。你的目标跟我的目标都是一样，大家都是要赢一个 jackpot。去年我们有2个 jackpot 赢了，今年我们要多少？当然我要多。在我们能够达到这个目标之前，大家都有各要走的、各要尽的责任。作为一个公司，我们最大的责任要达到这个目标，就是一定要把这个软件发展得更好，增强我们每一个顾客的每一个用者的这个记忆力，赢一个 jackpot 的记忆力一定要提高，提高，不只是提高，一定要有这个效果，尽量的把它提高到有一个程度。那为什么呢？大家都知道，多多或者是万支票都是一个霍然力的游戏，他们的走向非常的飘飘然，所以改变是非常的多。如果我们没有发展，我们怎样去得到这样的一个效果？所以在这里我要跟大家说一声，我非常的谢谢，也非常的感恩一路来都有支持 XME 的会员们，你们的支持真的给我们一个非常大的鼓舞，非常强的一个信息，就是是的，我们相信你，我们要 XME 一路来都 develop， 这个对我们来讲是非常大的鼓励。所以我们2个人，你跟公司都是同样的一条做同样的一条船，就有同样的一个目标，就是中 jackpot。所以我希望大家能够明白的就是，在还没有达到我们的目标之前，我们需要双方都要尽责任的去做我们应该做的。我已经解释了很多，所以我相信大家能够明白，就是我们需要你们的支持，在 XRX 购买我们的软件，购买我们的软件，还有继续支持 XRX 的maintenance support。我们今年2014年，我真的是非常的盼望有一个非常漂亮的一个漂亮的一个前景带给大家，谢谢你们。So right now, what you're going to see right now, if I click on the help check about WinTOTO Advanced, you can see that we are currently at version 3.3. Now, what does it mean? It means that this is the latest versions that we're in right now. Alright. So if you check help and then you click on the box and you appear that you do not have a 3.3, remember, if your maintenance support is still valid, you certainly can upgrade to the version 3.3. Just in the event that your maintenance support is no longer valid because you did not subscribe further, my advice to you, do it as soon as you can. Certainly for members who are yet to get hold of WinTOTO Advanced, I think you should not wait any longer. Now is the right time for you to get hold of WinTOTO Advanced. Alright, it's a very good time. Right, as you can see that we are coming up with more and more things. We are coming up with more and more advanced, more enhanced features, right, to make sure that we reach our optimum that is to get the jackpot group 1. Alright. Thank you so much. Now， 在这里你目睹的是 WinTOTO Advanced， 你看现在你看得到的就是我们现在的 version 是 3.3.3， 什么意思？这个就是我们最先进的这个 version。如果你本身的maintenance support 已经没有生效的话，当然你就不能够 upgrade。所以我在这里鼓励你支持我们的 XME 的 maintenance support， 赶快把它 upgrade。如果你目前还没有拥有 WinTOTO Advanced， 我觉得你不应该再等，你应该早一点拥有它，你会感觉到它的差别，会有很大的差别。所以在这里，我希望能够得到的就是大家的帮忙。Alright， 谢谢你们。Okay, let's close this. Now, what I'm going to do today is that let's take a look at a few things that is important. Alright, as I mentioned, right, WinTOTO Advanced version 3.3. Alright, we have made a lot of improvement. Alright, we have actually, as we know, there are many types of forecasts that we have. Currently, we have developed four types of forecasts. Alright, so you can see that we go into that, but before we go into any forecast, we must have one thing in mind, is that we must have a system, all right, that help us to track which one is a better forecast that is doing very well and which is not. All right, so we will not stop at 4. All right, so let's click on the maintenance, then you can see and understand what I'm saying. 这个 version 3.3， 我们目前有4个不同的 forecast。All right， 等一会我会跟大家分享，就是4种不同的预测。All right， 我会跟大家慢慢的分享。所以目前我们要知道的就是我们这个 maintenance，All right， 就有一个 box 出来 check 一下 fast forecast tracking。你看得到的就是目前我所用的就是 position forecast， 这里有写 position forecast。All right， 我们在这个还没开采之前的时候，我们找出的号码在这里。我们总共这里有6个号码被选到，就是总共有26个号码，我们有6个号码被选中。其实如果你好好的看一下，总共它的成绩是5加1 ，right， 5 plus 1 number。So you can see for yourself that you can have many type of forecasts, but most importantly, at least you know, right, that position forecast did not do well for the past 2 draws, alright. But however, on the 12th of June, he picked up one very good one, which is 6 out of 26, alright. So let's take a look at the reverse. 这个就是 position forecast. Position forecast 刚才我们看得到的就是其中一个预测 ，alright， 它这里有6个号码，就是26个号码里面，这里我们预测了26个号码 ，alright， 在星期四我们预测了这个号码，是为了这个来临的16号。我们在这里我们中了5加1的号码，就是里面有6个号码被选中 ，alright， 总共里面就5个 main， 还有1个 bonus， 所以5加1。OK，let's 看一下这个 reverse scan。reverse scan 它没有那么漂亮，它只有27个里面它只有3个被选中 ，alright。另外一个就看一下 left scan。left scan 也是一样 ，alright， 我们有27个号码，就有3个被选中 ，alright。As you can see just now, the reverse scan, alright, is actually one of our most popular scan, alright, in the year 2013, when we started to improve on these versions for forecast. And this is the forecast that actually inspired, alright, the 2 winners for the year 2013, the one who win the jackpot group 1 and the one who win the jackpot group 2. But we know for a fact that if we continuously do not take things for granted and we are so complacent and we do not develop other forecasts, today we may get stuck with this kind of results. I can tell you, you're going to get very disappointed. And we are working very hard. We are making sure that we are coming up with numerous forecasts we can. And at the moment right now we got 4. And there's reason why I'm explaining to you. Very importantly, alright, maintenance support is a must if you and I are having the same common goal. Unless you have changed your mind, that you do not pursue the goal that we are pursuing, that is to win a jackpot. We can have numerous forecasts, it's okay, but most importantly, we must have a tracking to enable us to understand which one is doing well and which are not doing well, so that we will know what to choose. Alright, so you know for a fact that reverse scan is not doing well. Alright, so for the time being, yes, but it may just pick up. That's why we need to monitor and we need the forecast tracking. 你目前目睹的就是 reverse scan。reverse scan 在2013年这个预测是非常的重要。为什么呢？因为它我们才拥有了2个大赢家。但是如果我们只是待在那边而没有进步的话，我们只有一个预测。现在我们得到的成绩就是刚才你现在目睹的，就是连一个红的都没有了，就是连6个号码都没有，在5月份一路来都没有。所以我鼓励大家的就是maintenance support 是非常的重要，因为我们需要发展，所以这个maintenance support 就是给了我们一个很大的这个范围来去发展，所以我希望大家能够明白，你一定要支持maintenance support。Alright, so let's click on the left scan. Left scan 我们刚才有介绍，它的成绩也不是非常的理想，在5月它有一个红色，就是6个号码被选中，但是这一次没有。Alright, so left scan it's not doing superly well, all right, but it's not too bad, all right. It's just that once in a while it doesn't catches the right number. So right scan, all right, this time also did not do well. So as you can see, reverse scan did not do well, left scan also did not do well, right scan also did not do well. Only the one that does well is forecast, all right, position forecast. So you can see, it's one glance, you know for the fact that it works. Which one is the better one? Because we got a tracking. Without this tracking, we are lost. We are totally lost. Alright? So, okay, so much so for all this that we have right now. Eventually, I will still show it to you what is the forecasted number using, alright, our position forecast. Alright? So now, what I'm going to share with you today is, let's take a look at some statistics. Alright? If you want to know, all you need to do, just come to this box here. 我现在要跟大家分享的就是有几个非常重要的信息资料跟大家分享。如果你要资料多一点呢，你就来到这个地方，黄色跟红色一半一半的这个叫做 Display Standard Grouping Statistic。一按到这里，我们就来到这个地方，我们直接去那个是 Super Tree。Now you can see for yourself that the move from alright, we have actually, when we come to Super Tree, meaning we categorize total number into 3 groups. Alright, small consists of 1 to 15. Alright, the medium consists of 16 to 30. The big numbers consist of 31 to 45. Now, without these statistics, if you were to go in the queue, you know, on the booth, you may hear a lot of people talking, hey, a lot of big number, a lot of small numbers. Let me tell you something. These are all hearsay. Right? Now, I'm not saying that they are saying rubbish. Don't get me wrong. These are all hearsay, right? If you today still want to live your life with hearsay, then I'm telling you you're in big trouble. All right. It is always good that you have the statistics with you. So, from the one look at itself, you know for the fact that the last draw, which is on the 16th of June, all right, we have a total of how many? Small, we have only 1. It has been doing very well, alright, for the past 3 draws, at least minimum 2, but it dropped to only 1. But for the one in the medium range, 16 to 30, alright, we have 2. In fact, 31 to 45 is the one that picked up. He has got total 4. So it just goes to show it to you that big numbers, alright, has started to pick up its momentum. Alright, so we have a similar situation like that. Will the next one be 331? Who knows? It may just come like that. So in other words, do not be surprised and do not be alarmed, alright, that you may see 3 small, 3 medium, and 1 big. But in Singapore too, right, in Singapore statistics, there are 2 schools of thought. One school of thought may be based on this, and another school of thought will still think that it's best to stick to where it is. So I leave it entirely to you, but I think very likely, alright, based on what we see here, usually when there's a 1, the following draw, usually the small will have some improvement. So I think very good chance that we will see an improvement of at least 2. So very seldom you see small get more small like that. Very seldom, alright? Very seldom. Okay, let's move on. What about System 9? Super 9. Okay, 对不起。我们一路来在买多多的时候，我们会听到很多人会在讨论说，哎，今天有很多小的号码、大的号码、中的号码这些。如果你没有资料的话，你只是这样稍微的听，我觉得有一点对不起自己，因为你没有那个资料嘛。在目前你有资料的，你可以很清楚的看得到。Alright， 所谓的小的号码就是1到15，中的号码就是16到30，大的号码就是31到45。刚刚开彩的号码 ，Alright， 只有一个小的号码。2个中的号码，4个大的号码，但是它曾经有这样的发生过，就是1个小，2个中，4个大，过后它来个3个大，3个小，3个中，1个小，所以有可能也这样的发生。但是在新加坡的这个资料，这个多多的资料，我觉得还是比较安全一点，就是跟着这边走，就是说计中率应该是在中跟大小，我看不要放太大太多的这个计中率，有可能是20%、80%在这里。Alright, I will still think that it's best to stick 20% for the small attention. Alright, you cannot totally ignore. Alright, for the medium and the large numbers, you may want to have 80% concentration. Alright, let's go down to Super 9 and see what happened. Now in Super 9 itself, alright, it's very clearly shown to you all this is what's going on right now. Alright, first and foremost, alright, we divide them. Super 9 means we divide them into one group itself, consists of 5 numbers. Altogether there are 9 groups. So 1 to 5, 6 to 10, you know, every group itself, alright, has got 9 numbers. So we can clearly see that there are some changes right now. Is that 41 to 45, alright, is doing superly well. So you can see that he has got 2 hits. After a break of 3 draws, he has 2 appearances. Alright. And the one that has the longest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 MIA, alright, the small number 1 to 5, finally he has got 1 that appeared, which happens to be number 1. The one that's doing superly well from 36 to 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all these 5 numbers doing superly well, he has got 1 blank space. So you can clearly see for yourself that it does move, alright. So the question here is, the movement itself, right, is really very, very great in the sense that now those who are not doing well are catching up. Those who are doing well, suddenly there's a break. But for me, alright, I would still think that the concentration still be on 16 to 45. So which group should you go for? Alright, to me, I still feel that the 41 to 45, these 5 numbers, is still strong. Alright. Likewise, for this group of numbers, alright, which is 31 to 35, alright, is also equally good because he has got a very high frequency count. Not forgetting that even for 16 to 20 and 21 to 25. So altogether there are 4 groups: 16 to 25, alright, 31 to 35, 41 to 45. Alright. As far as the small is concerned, alright, I would recommend that we should follow very closely to 1 to 5. So altogether, we got 25 numbers to be exact. Alright, so let's go into this thing called the last digit. Now, what's last digit means? Good question. So before I go into last digit, allow me to explain a little bit about last digit. Wait. 什么叫做 last digit？last digit 就是说它最后的一个数码，如果是 LD zero，last digit LD zero 就是它最后的一个数码是0，你看得到0。所以目前我们可以看得到的就是，如果我们以这边来看的话，我们可以看到非常的清楚的，就是从这个0到这个9 ，right， 非常清楚的就是 LD1 到 LD4，right， 总共这里有5个号码 ，alright， 所以每一组里面有5个号码，但是在你好好的清楚的看的话，其实 LD1 是非常非常多次的开采，所以我觉得 LD1 是真的是不错，所以在这一期里面，我觉得这里有可能你要好好的去看一下，然后另外一个 LD 非常的不错的。所以我们如果以集中在 LD1 对 LD4 来讲，我的看法 ，alright， 就是 LD1 也可以看一下，然后另外一个 ，alright， 另外一个就要注意一下的就是 LD2，alright， 因为 LD2 它本身有1346的 frequency count， 所以这边的号码总共有10个号码，我们也是要稍微注意一下 ，alright，LD1 跟 LD2。然后在 LD 小的号码 LD5 这些号码，我觉得 LD0 虽然它休息了一期，但是我的看法是6、7、8跟9 ，OK， 6、7、8、9这些号码 LD 的话，我的看法是，其实 LD9 也是不错，因为它一路都有开采 ，alright。另外一个可以稍微看一下，就是 LD8 这里。So 8 and 9, this group 1 and 2. Alright, do take note of all this. Now, what I'm trying to explain to you is that when we say last digit, what does it mean? When we say last digit 0 means the numeric figure that you see, the last one, right, is 0 means is 0. Right, so LD1 means last digit is 1. So this is what we're trying to explain to you. So LD1 consists of 1, 11, 21, 31, and 41. This is how it goes, right? So I want all of you to understand that this is important, because if you do understand this, it makes it much more easier for you to actually go right down into tracking on what is a better one. But for me, I look at it this way: is LD1, right? LD2, they are good, right? Even LD8 and 9, they are equally good. So it's good to spend some time looking at all this. All right. So let me close this. Now, we will move on to another area, all right, which is the wheeler. Today, if we were to choose forecast, of course, if you have got the software, you can pick any of this forecast here. But today, I'll share with you only one of them. All right. So if you have the software, you may want to explore the rest of them. But let's click on the position forecast. Altogether, we've got 26 numbers here. All right. So you know for a fact that if you want to go on the full wheel, you need to buy everything, all right, it will cost you total how many tickets? You can see here 230, 230. So how much does it cost you? It will cost you total 115,000, which I do not encourage you. So all we can do, if you want to cut costs, all right, we can actually go into this thing called the DIY forecast. So under the DIY forecast, all right, we can pick some of the forecasts here, right? But of course, if you do want to cut it down, my advice to you, maybe you may want to cut down 1 or 2 numbers from here. If not, then you may want to pick key numbers, right, to substantiate. So for me, my key number for this coming draw again, I feel, right, let's take a look at here. I personally feel that the digit 2 is strong, right? So I may pick 02 as one of the key number. All right, then I'll go back to the DIY wheeler again. Now, over here, let's take it this way, is that because 26 numbers is for you to wheel, you may be quite a lot of numbers to tackle. All right. So the another alternative is to pick good key numbers. So my focus will still go right into 02. All right. Even for 41 to 45. All right. I'll pick one more. All right. Because I know for a fact that this side here still got a good chance of improvement, right, for another good catch. So my next catch over here, all right, will be 41. So 2 key number, very simple. Go on the DIY wheeler. All right, this time now you can actually look for SWK2. All right, 2 key number, win 6, guarantee 5. There you go. Now, what do I mean by 2 key number win 6 guarantee 5? Mean to say is that if your 2 key number is in the selections, all right, and out of 26 number, all right, we got 6 correct number. I tell you one thing, you are guaranteed. You are very close to a jackpot. Very close to jackpot. But as I said, DIY wheeler, it depends a lot on your choice on the pooling. So let's take a look at 2 scenarios, right? Okay, we got 01 in our selections, all right, and then we got 41, right? The 2 key numbers is inside here, all right, and we got 04, all right, we got 05, right, we got 44, all right. So and then we got 02. So you can see very clearly right now is that first and foremost we got 02, which is one of our key number. All right, we got 41. All right, which is also one of our key numbers is inside. All right, and then now here, right over here, we got 43. So So long you got 6 numbers correct, you are guaranteed one of the ticket is the 5 winning numbers. Alright, you're guaranteed. So down here you can see that because of your 2 key number is correct, on top of that the arrangement is correct, you get this kind of winning. But there are situations whereby you may get into another situations, like for example, alright, we got 2 key number correct. So this one, let's say this is 43 is here. Alright, then we got 2 key number which is correct, right? So supposingly, let's say this is 22, right? So let's see what happened. In other words, we have got 1, we got 43, 2 number correct, we got number 4, 3 number correct, we got number 5, alright, we got 44, and we got 2. Altogether we got 6 correct number. Alright, only thing the bonus number is not in the selection. But bear in mind that we are referring to win 6 number. That means 6 number correct, we are guaranteed 1 ticket is a 5 winning number. And especially so when you got your 2 key number is correct, you'll be very glad to know, right, that you at least got 1 of the ticket is a 5 plus 0. 我希望大家能够明白的就是刚才我所示范的，就是现在有26个号码。很多时候很多顾客会跟我讲，哎呀，其实要中2个号码很容易的啦，很容易抓的啦。所以如果你有这个本力，有这个本能的话，那就简单。right， 你把你选理想的2个号码做成 key number， 然后你去找刚才我示范的就是你去找 SWK2， 就是2个 key number，alright， 找这个 WinTOTO Guarantee 5， 然后你就可以把它减成299张 293 tickets divided by 2. So you only cost you 146.50 cents. 那如果你2个号码你选的号码那个 key number 真的是开的话，加上26个号码里面你全部的号码都被有6个号码从这边开采，包括你2个 key number 的话，你肯定一个 ticket 是5加0 5 plus 0。I do receive a lot of feedback that to catch 2 numbers is chicken feed. Alright. So if you are so good in catching the 2 numbers, alright, from the 26 numbers, you can actually choose 2 important numbers as a key. Right? And you can actually, once you pick up the WinTOTO Guarantee 5, all I'm trying to explain is that out of the 26 number, you got 6 correct number, inclusive of your 2 key number. That means 2 key number plus 4 correct number from here. You are guaranteed one of the winning tickets is a 5 plus 0, and there are also occasions that you may even win the jackpot. Still a possibility, but most importantly, it reduces your cost to only $100 compared to $100,000 that we explained just now. So you must see a world of difference. You need a wheeler. So you understand what I'm saying? That's good. But we do have occasionally we do have a lot of our users from all these numbers here. Alright, they narrow down to only 7 numbers and they go and pick a system 7. That means 7 numbers and they go and buy a system 7. Alright, just like yesterday. If you happen to pick the 6th correct number from the position scan, just over here. Out of these 26 numbers, and you happen to pick all these 6 numbers, congratulations, you have won a 5 plus 1. The possibility is still there. Right, if you so-called you just want to play something small. So there are many ways. Of course, one of the ways to join our group, our pooling. I think that definitely reduces your cost further. So most importantly, I encourage all of you to understand that when you have a software, first and foremost, it must serve the purpose. Number one, it must be able to help you to reduce your cost, and at the same time increases your chance of winning. That's what WinTOTO Advance is all about. We can achieve that. WinTOTO Advance is all about. 我们如果要有一个软件，我们第一就是它要帮我们省钱，第二它就是要把我们的这个纪律提高，不是减低。WinTOTO Advance 能够做到这个功能，所以我在这里要跟大家讲的就是 WinTOTO Advance 对一个真正的玩多多的 人来讲是必定要的。我已经到了这个尾声，我在这里要祝福大家非常一个快乐又健康的一天。最重要的就是我也要谢谢你们的宝贵时间来观看。当然我一路都提倡，希望大家能够明白的就是一定要玩在你的范围里面 ，alright， 不要玩得过火，那个是非常重要的，一定要负起这个责任。所以我希望大家，如果你认为我所介绍的跟你们分享的很有道理的话，我希望你能够跟你的亲戚朋友，让他们多了解我们的这个软件，让他们多明白，多了解一下这个软件是怎样的，有一个乐趣，还有带给他们一个非常好的机会来赢一个 jackpot。谢谢你们。Now, I already come to the end of my video presentations. Alright, I'd like to thank you for your time. Alright, if you do find whatever is discussed here is useful and helpful, alright, do email the link to all your friends and relatives. Alright, do let them know about something. Do let them know about WinTOTO, WinTOTO advanced software. Alright, you must understand is that whatever we are doing right now, right, it must serve the purpose. Right, first and foremost, this software must be able to help you to reduce your costs, right, and at the same time enhance your chance of winning. I think that's what WinTOTO advanced are about. So once again, thank you for your precious time watching this video. Do email the link to all your friends and relatives. Let them know about Examplex, alright? And I'd like to take this opportunity once again to wish you happy and very healthy days. Most importantly, enjoy the total game. Last but not least, win more jackpot prizes. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.